What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I feel like I've been going live like every day. You know what? I ain't gonna front. For the past couple of days, I've been going live every day. So to the 4 people watching live right now, thank you so much. To Ed Hines, who will be the guest for the show. What's going on, bro? We also have my mother. What up, Mom? How you doing? Also, if you're in the chat, you're watching right now, do me a favor in the chat. Just leave a comment so that we know you're watching. I can shout you out. Also, hit that like button. From my understanding, YouTube likes it when videos get liked so that it'll go in the algorithm and all that good stuff. Okay. So, Todd Bangs, what's going on, my brother? Thank you so much for being here. We're going to have a dope conversation. Conversation. He's getting in now. We're just going to have a dope conversation. So, usually I try to test everything ahead of time, but wifey made dinner. Yeah, I wasn't about to miss dinner to start this live. I scoffed down the food. Like it was like, yeah, like it was shout out to wifey for making dinner tonight. Yeah, man. It was good, yo. Good. Salmon, pasta. Listen. So, yeah. So as my boy Ed Hines tried to get in DJ Xcel, I just want to thank everybody so much. I recently got monetized. Do it again. One more time. You said one more time? All right. Yeah, so I recently got monetized. So thank you so much for everybody who been watching the videos. And also, I've had a pretty decent subscriber boost in the past couple of weeks. So to all the new members of the Harrison Extended family, those who have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. Welcome to the Harrison Extended family. And yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys. Listen, please continue watching the video. Please continue to show support. I really appreciate you all. Like you have no clue how much I appreciate you all. So for real. All right. We got edit. DJ Xcel is in. All right. But I do want to just before I bring him on, just say thank you guys because I've been doing this YouTube thing since 2016. Right, heavy vlogging, and it took this long to get monetized. But I don't do it because of that. I do it because I just love putting content out there, and I really would like my great grandkids to have some sort of historical context to who they are. And they'll be able to see me, in 100 years from now and learn something, hopefully, and have some kind of historical connection to their family, that Harrison lineage. You know what I'm saying? So and speaking of, that's pretty much what it means to be a father, to leave a legacy. And the guest I have on today is all about that legacy life, leaving a legacy for children. Real Talk 87, what's going on, my brother? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, bro. And without further ado, I do want to bring to you tonight a good brother who multi-talented, but most of all, he's an amazing father. My boy DJ Xcel, aka Ed Hines, aka Xcel. Thank you so much for being here, bro.
What's going on? You can hear me?
I'm good. I can hear you. Loud
Okay.
and clear.
Hold on. Let me try to fix my
all your social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
everything
YouTube.
I think everything is DJ Xcel.
DJ
well,
Xcel?
my photography is excellent. I'll put everything in the chat.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I'll post everything in the chat.
All right.
Trying to get my camera right here.
All right, cool. Yeah, it looks good from this end.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good from this end. So how's it going, bro?
Chilling, man. Just taking it day by day. I was going crazy out here right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We tried to get this going last weekend. Just didn't pan out. So I contacted. Yeah, I contacted Melon. And what's funny is since I found Melon, I've been going hard for Melon. And my community, my YouTube community, pretty much one person, Kennedy V, who probably will be watching later, and she's married to StreamYards, and I'm like, I can't do StreamYards because the quality that they broadcast at is only 720, and it's $20. You can broadcast at 1080, but you got to pay like $40. Where with this Melon, it's $15 a month or $12.50 a month, and it does that. So I'm not like I don't have shows that I have like 9 people on. At max, I'll have 4, so it doesn't pay for me. But I'm still gonna rock with Melon heavy, even though we had technical difficulties last week. It's working
Oh yeah.
today, so I'm back on that Melon Bandcamp again. So yeah, but again, I do want to thank you so much for your time. Shout out to the Hulk, that shirt you're wearing. All right.
Oh yeah.
Shout out. Word, man. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, let's get started. If you could just let the Harrison extended family know who you are, a little bit about who you are, and a little bit about your family, if that's okay. We'll start off there.
All right. My name is DJ Xcel. I've been DJing for a lot of years. Been around for a lot of years. I know Andre's sister when they
Yeah.
started Pink Diamonds,
Yeah.
all of that stuff. I've been around for a lot of years.
Yeah.
I grew up in a two-family home. My family is like a big family on the island. A lot of
Hmm.
cousins, stuff like that. Both sides of the family.
Yeah.
No, down south, mostly. You know how that goes. Staten Island.
Yeah.
A lot of people from down south. Just as everybody grew, the family grew.
Hmm.
Everybody got their kids, and you know how it goes. Stuff just keeps flourishing.
Yeah.
Kids is doing good, cousins is doing good,
So they got a
stuff
DJ in
like
the
that.
family. So
Well,
yeah,
it's actually
he's on the
four.
island too.
It's about four of us in the family
Do
actually.
you guys fight for who DJ in the family reunions, or
I I let them do that. I don't do no
I'm
family
here to have fun.
events.
I'm here to
I
have
don't
fun.
do family events. Only thing I do like kids parties. I'll take
Yeah.
pictures for the kids. I
Yeah.
don't DJ no family events. Not no more. Back then I would do everyone. Not no more.
Yeah. Man, what's up, Kenley V? Are you watching the ads?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to type and stuff too.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's I guess how I've come to know you more, and even beyond that, your presence on social media and how encouraging you are.
Oh man.
Your
I post about 40 times a day.
yeah, and it,
Jobs,
mhm.
like all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, very, and like you're the community guy. You know everything that's happening, and you disseminate the information for people to get. And it's really helpful for a lot of us out there who just
Oh
needs
yeah.
information.
Oh yeah.
So
That's a definite.
yeah, so I like that about you, that you're not just like a DJ. Your
Nah.
focus is community. You're skilled, but beyond that skill, you're going to use it to really do what you can to
Oh
advance
yeah.
everybody you can. So that's dope, and I really appreciate that about you. Always have been that way, though.
I've been doing community work since I've been like 12,
Yeah. Yeah.
11. I was part of Dare to Care. Well,
Mm.
that's Dare to Care was around back in the 90s. They were going hard,
Mhm.
and then towards like the mid 2000s, it kind of like burnt out because
Yeah.
everybody they just kind of like got burnt out. They was doing it going hard every day,
Mhm.
and we had a teenage group under that,
Yeah.
um, and we was going to like we used to go to the group homes, the female jail that was up there on Richmond Road, the back of CSI. We would
Yeah.
go up there and we would talk. We would go up there every Wednesday and talk. It was called Basic Brothers and
Mm.
Sisters in the Community. So
Mm.
we was having meetings every week. We
Yeah.
was doing stuff,
Hmm.
neighborhood cleanups. They would take kids to Great Adventure. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. It's like your heart's always been people.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, my family was a big family, so we
Yeah.
was, most of my family grew up in West Brighton and the Markham Homes. So
Mm.
anybody
Yeah. Shout
knows
out to the
about
Malcolm homes.
West Brighton and the Markham Homes, it was like
Yeah.
everybody was around each other all the time, and I didn't even live down there, but it was
Hmm.
like I lived down there because everybody see me all the time,
Yeah. Yep.
and my family had a big presence down
Yeah. That's dope. Speaking of family, like family is very important to you. All right.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
tell us a little bit about your family today. At least your
Well,
immediate family.
well, uh, got my dad. My dad turning 83 in a couple of days.
Shout out.
Actually, he's turning 84. Sorry,
Oh,
he's
84. All right.
he's in the next room chilling out.
Okay.
My son's 16. He's with his mother right now,
Hmm.
getting his hair done, and then
Hmm.
um, that's basically it.
Okay. Cool. And also you have kids, right?
Then my son.
So yeah, your son, and
Yeah.
and you're a single father.
Yeah.
All right. Now I was for a long time. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
heard you just
from
got married again.
and I
You
just
know,
got married. Yeah, so
congratulations on that.
thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm a married man, so I don't consider myself a single father anymore, but I was from 2009 to the end of 2020.
Yeah.
So um, I know what it's like being a single father. So if you could just share with us a little bit about your experience.
Ooh, wee.
Well, wait, let's talk about your experience now, and then we're going to get into how. Okay, because this is going to be a deep conversation, people, about his experience getting custody of his son and
Mm,
how males are expendable
oof.
within just society when it comes to parenting. But let us know about the dynamic today as a single
I
father.
mean, it's today is just more or less try to like with a boy, you all the stuff that's going on in the streets and stuff like that. You gotta really let them know, like, listen, you can't, you got to be around certain kind of people. You can't be in certain areas, stuff like that. I'm on them, like I keep them like kind of sheltered. I mean, I
Yeah,
have to because it's just too crazy out there. Me, I was out early. I was DJing early, so I was out
yeah,
late at night, but I wasn't by myself. Either my older brother would come me or my older cousin.
hmm
But like him, he's really not into DJing and nothing like that. He's just being a kid. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Video games on the phone with his friends, stuff like that. He don't really go out too much,
hmm
but just try to keep him aware of what's going on. Read the newspaper. Look what's going on here. Can't just be focused on the the dumb stuff all the time. Gotta
yeah,
focus on a lot of the serious stuff because it can happen to you. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
hmm yeah,
Not exempt from anything.
yeah. And I think we're in a weird space now where young people are because of social media, because of the information they have at their
Oh man,
fingertips, they are they are they have the privilege and the curse of having accessible to
I
them
was just about to say that.
information.
It's a gift and
Information
a
is right
curse.
there.
Yeah, technology is a gift and a curse, and like it's so crazy because I went to school for computer technology and stuff in
Yeah,
high school, so it's like I kind of like foreseen all of this years ago. Like
yeah,
you, it's beyond at your fingertips. It's crazy what's
yeah,
out there.
yeah. Like they have access to everything, and even with my kids. Well, my middle son, he's at college. He's away at college, so we talk from time to time. The
He's
dope
at
thing
where? He's
about
at More. He's at Morehouse.
Morehouse College. Shout out to
Okay,
Morehouse
okay.
College. So the dope
You
thing
never
is that
dropped the bomb.
the dope thing is, what I love about technology is I could talk to him instantaneously through video,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's like
yeah.
thousands of miles away. You
That's a
know,
very good thing.
yeah, that's one of the dope things about technology. But then, I got like a 13-year-old who I got to make sure who's, doing the right things with
Hmm.
the technology as well.
Of
So,
course, of course.
because at the early teenage years,
Exploring.
boy, exploring and they're learning. So I like there's certain
Hmm.
things that they're learning about that some of us parents may look at and be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" But really,
Hmm.
that it's just them trying to learn.
Getting that information in the
Yeah,
brain.
so it's better that they get the information from us and not get it
Yes.
from other people. Like I
Hmm.
didn't have a father growing up, and I made a lot of stupid mistakes. And I wasn't like like I wasn't that crazy kid out in the streets. That just wasn't me. I hung out with them, but
Yeah.
whenever they were out to do something stupid, they would always tell me, "Dre, we're about to do this. Just go for a walk."
See,
you know,
at
like
least they was good enough
yeah,
to say that. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Even though
yeah.
they was into their nonsense, they was like, you know what? We can't get Dre in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, which I respected. Like I really
Of
appreciate
course.
that. And I grew up in the harbor, so the harbor was like that.
Oh, I have family in the harbor too.
You
I have family in
know?
every project area. But I just was
Yeah,
mainly most of my family was in West Brighton, so that's where I
yeah,
was more.
hmm
And it just you see a lot of things at an early age, and just
mm,
like, wow, like this is what's going on out here. It
yeah,
it kind of scares you.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It definitely does scare you. I mean, especially in that crack era, man.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
See,
it
during
was
that, my mother
crazy.
had us very sheltered, right, Mom? Very sheltered because we was in Brooklyn when it got really
Oh yeah, I
heavy.
see your mom on the chat.
Yeah, she's in the chat. We was in Brooklyn when it was really, really bad,
Ooh,
really
BK,
bad.
home of Biggie and J. Oh
Yeah,
man.
man. So
Ooh.
yeah, we were sheltered. We couldn't leave the porch. Like,
Hey,
we
listen,
couldn't
ain't
leave the
nothing wrong
porch.
with that. That keeps you alive, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah. So without having a father, making mistakes was pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't, like, my mother's in the chat, but I couldn't talk to her about certain things because I was embarrassed to. Like, I really wanted the
Exactly.
guidance from a man. And now you're in a position where you are able to give that guidance to your son, but there
Oh
was
yeah.
a time where that was at risk.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So, oh boy. All right. So um, my son and his mother live. They live with their grandmother since he was born.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was there. Doing what I'm supposed to do. Um, and then his grandmother decided she wanted to move out of New York, which that's her prerogative. She grown.
Yeah,
She can do what she want. But then I go in the house, and then it's like her. Well, it wasn't a husband at the time, but he's like, this is for you. And I'm like, what's this? I'm reading it. I was like, oh, really? I was like, wow. I was kind of like shocked.
yeah,
Serving me with court papers. I was like, okay. So I called my cousins up, because my couple of my cousins is teachers and
mm-hmm.
bus drivers. So I was calling everybody, picking their brain. And most of my family is females. Like my family's
Yeah.
probably like 75% female.
Wow. Yeah.
So they was like, what do you want to do? I talked to my moms, my dad, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go to court. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do. So at the time, I was dating um, someone, but a best friend was a lawyer. So she was like, listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. She said, I'm going to keep it 100% real. She said, you're probably not going to win. She said,
Yeah.
they hardly ever give custody to the fathers. She said, unless
Yeah.
the mother is strung out on drugs,
Mm-hmm.
prostitution, like
Yeah.
she really got to be bad. But you got to have proof of all that. You got to pay for a private investigator, all that stuff. I was like, I don't got money for all that. I said, plus, my son's mother, she's
Mm-hmm.
not doing nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
just, the grandmother's moving and she thinks my son don't got nowhere to live, which I already had my
Mm-hmm.
own apartment. He had his own room,
Mm-hmm.
which they used to come there all the time. Like him and his mother was whatever. They always come there.
Yeah.
Um, but it just was like crazy. So she's like, listen, my the lady that was the lawyer, she said, I'll come there with you if you want me to. And I said, let me go there and just see what they're saying.
Yeah.
Fill it out. So she said, listen, call me and I'll coach you over the phone. So I said, okay. So now before you go there to court first, then there's a lady up on Hyatt Street that you
Mm-hmm.
gotta go see. It's like a I forgot what they call it, but it's so many years ago.
The magistrate. The
I Probably court
Yeah.
magistrate or something
Yeah.
like that. So I get
Or the
there
referee. Yeah.
and it's a black lady. So I'm like, all right, I might be good. Because the judge was white, everybody else was white. So I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, I might be good. She didn't even look me in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Not one time. She just like, yeah, get these paperwork done, boom, boom, boom. And I was just standing there and I was like, miss, you didn't even look me in the face not one time. She said,
Yeah.
I done seen so many of you guys, like, I already know
Wow.
what's not happening. Boom, boom. I was like, well, I don't got no jail record. I don't got no tickets.
Yeah.
I, you know, I said, I'll be back in like 40 minutes, it's paperwork. She said, I done heard that before. And she's just like, basically just doing this, doing it, like, all right, bye, 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 like type of thing. Came back, gave all the paperwork. So then we're going to court for like almost a year and a half or something like that.
Yeah.
Postpone it, go, postpone it, go. So then my son's grandmother was like, she moved at the time. Then she's like, listen, I'm not coming back to court. So there's a child mediator that speaks on the
Mm-hmm.
behalf of the child.
Yeah.
It was an Asian lady. So she's like, we're going to postpone, you know, give the grandmother a little time to see if she wants to come back. I said, I don't think she's coming back because it's not like we have a bad relationship or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we was talking on the phone and she was like, I can't afford to keep driving back and forth because she wasn't working yet. She
Yeah.
was a nurse, but she didn't get on at the
Yeah.
hospital when she was supposed to get on yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So we go back to court again and they wanted to postpone it one more time. So listen, I'm going to call her on speakerphone so she can tell you herself she's not coming back. You know what I mean? Like, it's going on a year and a half, and I can't keep taking off of work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lose my job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're working with me, but I'm gonna lose my job. Then what?
Yeah.
So the judge asks my son's mother, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" He must have asked her about 38 times within like an hour. So I was like, "Hold up, would you ask me that
Mm-hmm.
if that was me? Like,
Yeah.
if it was Flip?" I said, "I don't think you would do that." I said, "We're not being fair here." You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And like, this is not fair. I was like, now, if I lost and my son's grandmother won and she's 600 miles away, I said, what if I can't afford to get there? They was like, well, that's not our problem. I said, oh, wow. I said, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. There it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we don't got no rights here. I said, this is
Mm-hmm.
sad. I said, I got no jail record, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the problem? They said, well, they're fighting so hard because that's where he was born and that's where they
Mm-hmm.
lived since he was born.
Yeah.
I
What's
said,
going on,
oh.
Nia?
I said, I never heard of that stuff. I was learning so much stuff while I was going through it. It was just
Wait,
like,
but he was living in New York.
yeah, they was living with the
Okay.
grandmother before she moved to Delaware.
Okay.
And, so then they finally was like, all right, this, when I got on the phone, she's like, I'm not coming back. They was like, okay, we're going to end this now. Boom, boom. The judge wrote everything up. Boom, boom, boom. And, you know, that was basically it. You know what I'm saying? I
And
was
then you,
like, finally was over. I was like, damn.
yeah.
So then the crazy part was I took my son, he's probably like 2 at the time. I made sure I walked all the way back up High Street to
Mm-hmm.
the black lady that was there,
Mm-hmm.
knocked on the door, and I said, you probably don't remember my name. You probably don't even know my name. I said, but just thank you for helping me with my court case. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, don't worry about it. And I just closed the door and I
Close
just
the door.
left.
Yeah.
And I was just like, come on, your sister, you should have been like, yo, there's a black man trying to get his kid. You should have been like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Let me try to help this brother. It
And
was
here's
like
the
the other way
thing.
around.
Here's the thing, right? We men shouldn't have to fight for it.
Thank you.
Like, there's no reason why men should have to fight to be in their kid's life, right?
Thank you.
Nor is it right and vice versa. If I had custody, right, and I wanted to move away and take the kids away,
You
right?
could block it.
Yeah, well, yeah, she could block it, right, and vice versa. But like,
Hmm.
why would I even put that? Like, why would I put that? Make that a fight, right? And there's some men out there that don't understand that they can actually block that as well.
A lot of
And
us, they don't want to, like, I didn't have no qualms about it. I said, I'm going. I wasn't like,
yeah,
yo, I'm scared. I'm going. You know what I mean? You're not going to
hmm
keep me from my kid.
yeah,
But, like, even like after I won my case, my barber that was cutting my hair at the time, like he was going through that way. So they felt a little empowered, like, you know what,
yeah,
I might be able to win.
yeah,
So a lot of dudes was starting to call me, yo, what I got to do. I was like,
hmm
every situation is different, so don't
yeah,
go off of my situation
yeah,
thinking you're gonna go in there like Superman
hmm
with and come out a winner.
yeah,
So it is a bad situation. The rights that men have, which are very slim to none,
hmm
um, they need to rewrite some of these laws. That's
yeah.
one of the things they
And
really
here's the thing
do.
about, like, so we have this culture now where everyone's pushing for equity and equality, right?
Yeah,
And it seems, and I'm gonna say it, ladies, please, I'm saying it, and I have to say it. It seems to only favor bringing women up to a certain level or tipping the scale in favor of them. So what
hmm
happens is we want to fight for equal rights for women, which I agree with.
yeah, of
All right, I
course.
agree with it.
Everything
Women should have
everything
equal
should be
rights.
everything should be
Ev-
equal, 50
yes,
50.
yes. But when it comes to family court, for you to say, "Well, I believe in women's right, equal pay, all that stuff," but I am the mother, and the father doesn't have equal rights to my child because I
Hmm.
am the mother, then you're a hypocrite.
Oh yeah, big time,
Then you're a
big
hypocrite.
time, big time.
You know, and that's my thing about this whole thing. Like I had an experience in family court also, and my intention was never to take the kids away from my goal was to really make sure that they had a secure place to live in at the time.
Hmm.
I had a secure place for the kids to live. Like, till this day, we have a decent co-parenting relationship. The kids can come, like the kids go with her whenever. There's no set
Mhm.
schedule. You know,
My
if she
son's
wants
with
to
his
pick up the
mother right
kids,
now.
yeah, like if she calls, hey, if you don't have anything planned, I'm gonna go pick him up tomorrow. Go ahead, yeah, that
Do
because
what you
that's
do.
yeah, I rather, and I hated that it had to get to the point where we had to go to court, but sometimes it is what it is. The ideal thing is to manage it outside of the court,
Yeah.
but sometimes you need to make sure that um, certain things are in place so that one person doesn't,
Hmm.
use the children against
Oh.
you. But then here's the
Ooh.
thing: sometimes it can work adversely, getting the courts involved because it
Because
becomes
they
a
because
very bitter
they're
battle.
using the kid as a they're using the kid. Well,
Yeah,
I know two situations. Two of my friends are going through that right now. Even with a
yeah,
court order, the mother's
yeah,
still like, I don't care.
yeah. And now that
And what do you do with that? It's like, what
yeah,
do you do?
yeah.
The court's not forcing her to bring the child to him. He's like, yo, what? He said, I keep coming to court. What else you want me to do?
Hmm.
It,
And then if he
you don't
goes and
want to.
get the children, there's going to be a
No,
problem.
she
And then
calls the cops,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then he gets locked up. So he's like, I can't be going through that.
Yeah,
It's
and you know who gets hurt? Like it's not
the
even like the,
kids.
the father. The kids get hurt the most through all this.
Mm-hmm. The
The
kids get
most,
hurt. It,
you
it,
know.
it, it's bad.
Yeah, like my people know. The one thing I firmly believe is that it takes two adults to raise uh, children to become secure adults.
Mm-hmm.
And fighting and using the kids as pawns in a bitter custody battle, you
Crazy.
know,
Wrong thing.
decimates
It's very immature for one. It's not the right thing to
facts,
do. It's
facts.
immature. That's kitty stuff.
Yeah, facts. So as somebody who is now, you have custody of your son, and,
Yeah,
and
I
and a
had
good
custody of him for
testimony
about 15 years now.
of 15
14
years.
years, 14,
Wow.
15, since he's
And
been like 1.5, two around there.
shout out. Come on. And now, even now, the fact that he's with, his mother is a testament to you as a father. Like this, you really want what's best for him.
Oh yeah.
And a relationship with his mother is important, you know. But as far as your rights as a father, right? You didn't find that it was like automatic. Mm,
They were talking to me like I was some dude off the street. Like, who are you?
crazy.
I was like, wow, this is crazy. I was sitting in the court. They wouldn't even let my son come sit with me in the court. They said, oh
That's
no, he got to stay with his mother. I'm like,
wow.
what? I was
Yeah.
like, oh, come on, man. This is straight unfair.
Yeah.
Like, this is very crazy. Like, what do you think? I'm gonna kidnap him and run out the courtroom somewhere? Like,
Yeah.
I bought them here. I said, I bought them here. What are you talking
Hey, you
about?
drove
Like,
them there, and
I said, they drove with me here. So what are you talking about?
wow.
Yeah. And then that last court case, when after all the paperwork, I took my son's mother home. Actually, we
Yeah.
went out to eat, and then I took her home. I was like, it's no beef.
Yeah.
It was never
Crazy.
beef. You know what I'm
Crazy.
saying?
Yeah. And it's,
But
it's, it's just, and I
it
think,
is what it is.
and guys, put it in the chat. And if you're watching on the replay, comment down below. Right? Do you guys feel like it should be automatic for a father to have rights to their children, whether it's custody or even just being able to see them? Should the mother automatically get custody if there's a breakup, if there's a divorce? Should that be? And if so, why? Why should that be? Because there are a lot of great men out there who have to
Mm-hmm.
fight to be fathers, like fight. And in most cases, they fight to the point where they are extremely fatigued and broken down and have nothing to their name.
I mean,
And
listen.
men, what was that?
No, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead. My
And,
fault.
and men, that the ultimate goal for men is to leave a legacy for their children. And when they're fighting just to be able to see them,
Yeah.
how can they build
Mm-hmm.
a legacy and fight for a legacy to leave something behind when everything that they should be leaving behind to their children is being spent on court and things like that, just so that they can fight to see them? That's a tough pill to swallow for all of us, man.
Yeah, it
Crazy.
definitely is. I mean, I can see if some fathers are, you know guys that come around once a month, or
Yeah.
they're hardly coming around. They're not providing anything. They come around. It's convenient for them. Those are the cats,
Yeah.
okay. Those are the sketchy cats, but
Yeah.
not somebody that's there and trying to be there all
Hmm.
the time.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy.
Hmm. And then
That's been bad.
the courts, like they don't see it. So it makes us feel like we're expendable. Like we
Yes,
aren't serious parts of the family structure.
they rather give the kids to a grandparent
Yeah.
than the father. Yeah,
Which is
that was
crazy.
the crazy part. They said, "Oh well, that's where you've been living since he's been born." I said, "What does that got to do with anything?"
Hmm.
It was like I couldn't even fathom that they even said that to me. I said,
Yeah.
"Huh?" I said, What kind of ball game is this?"
Yeah. Like she didn't help make them. I did. Like
I
no
was like,
no disrespect. Like, I'm
"Yeah."
grateful that
I was
she
like,
took.
I said,
Yeah.
"Okay, I guess this is how they treat the men in there." Listen, I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Hmm.
So
Expendable.
yeah,
Like for you to
exactly.
be the father, right, and have to take the grandmother to court, or even talk to the court with the grandmother, so that you can have custody of the kids, is kind of
It
asinine.
was it
It
was
doesn't make
crazy,
sense.
man.
It doesn't make
Like I
sense.
said, I learned some stuff in there, and I was just like, wow. I said,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, wow, all the time. I said, ooh, that's what y'all doing here?
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
guys got no. I said, we don't got no type of nothing.
Yeah.
And
And
then
this
you
isn't
got
about like your grandmother, your son's
no, no, no,
grandmother,
no, no, no,
by
no.
no
It's just
means.
about the
So
system itself. It's the
system. So
system
yeah.
itself.
So if she's
It's
watching this,
no,
no,
it's a
all love,
broken.
all love.
No, no, no. Listen, like I said, it was never no beef or nothing like
Yeah.
that. She just wanted to make sure her grandson had somewhere to live
Yeah.
when she left, which
I
was
hear
which
you.
was
I hear
cool.
you. Yeah.
But the system itself, very, very, it needs to be torn down and built back up. Because I
Hmm.
mean, you even had while I was there, you had a father come in there. Well, you can't even say a father. You had a man come in there and found out the child that a woman that he was dating, he thought it
Yeah.
was his,
Hmm.
finds out it's not his. And they're like, we're sorry, you signed the birth certificate. You have to provide for that child. I said, yo, the dude passed out.
It's
He
crazy.
literally fainted. He was like, I don't believe this. He said, I just spent mad money on getting these 3 DNA tests.
Yeah.
She's the one who lied to me, and I got to pay for this for
Hmm.
21 years. He
Yeah.
was like, yo, this is crazy.
And
I
there was
said,
no way to fight that.
couldn't fight it.
That's
The judge was literally said, that's why I was bugging, because I said, did I just hear what I think I heard? He said, you signed the birth certificate. They use that as a binded piece of paper. Once they got that stamp and everything in there,
mhm.
ain't no turning back.
A lawyer got a good lawyer would say that he signed it based on faulty information, which makes the contract null and void. He thought that this child was his. She deceived him, and this is why
Yeah,
he signed it. Here's the proof that it's not his. This
yeah,
contract has to be null and void.
that's what I
That's insane.
figured. Now, what the guy was saying to him, he said, listen, I feel you. He said, now, if you'd have did the DNA test first and then sign the paperwork, then you be in the clear. He said, you be in the clear. He said, it's a binded piece of paper. I said,
Wow.
oh, I felt bad for that guy, man. I said, that's
Yeah.
crazy. And
Wow.
there's a lot of men out there like that, get lied
Yeah.
to.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
I feel bad for them.
justice is this, right? Justice would look like this. If she lied, right? And let's say he paid 3 years of child support, did a DNA test, and found out that the baby wasn't his, but he signed the birth certificate. Justice, actual ju- actual justice, actual justice
He said,
would
let me fix the
be
camera.
would be all right. Him,
Oh, man.
all right, the victim, her paying him all back for all the child support that he paid. That's justice, right? And if he chooses not to be in the child's life, remove him from the
Yeah.
birth certificate.
And
That's
I
justice.
don't
That's
see anything
right.
wrong with that. And that's fair. Like that's fair.
Yeah.
Listen,
Fair.
just pay
Period.
me back my money.
Yep.
Leave it up to me if I want to still be in a child's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying? You get attached.
because at that it's pretty much she ran a scam on you. At that point, it's criminal.
Oh
At,
man.
it's
Mm.
criminal. Okay. Criminal.
We got
Like,
Judge Andre in here today too.
listen, and that's what it
Jeez.
is. So we gotta they make it, a family court case. This is a family issue. No, it's not really a family issue at that point. It's a criminal issue because I paid you money and you deceived me.
Yeah,
It's pretty much like I was paying in for my child and you deceived me,
exactly.
knowing you deceived me. You're gonna give me back my money. Give me
Yeah,
back my money.
it's
That's
it's.
insane.
I mean, between the child support stuff, and we can even go to divorce with the men. It's
Yeah, yeah,
we get the
and that's the
bottom of
thing.
the stick all of the
Yeah,
time, man.
yeah, like
Depending
by
on
default.
what it
So,
is.
and I will preface this, right? I'll preface this part. We know that there are certain biological features that we don't have, in the early stages that a child would need in the early stages of development. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we are physically incapable of producing milk. All right.
Facts.
So, at the beginning stages, we know that it's important for the child to be with the mom because of that nurturing
The
aspect of it.
nurturing, yeah,
Yeah,
of
that
course.
nurturing aspect of it. Okay. But at that point, by default, talking about fairness, right? Justice. By
Hmm.
default, joint custody should be given to both parents. By default, you
Now,
know?
let me ask you this. I don't know if you knew about this.
Yeah.
Um, I found this out when I was going to court.
Mhm.
That actually, when a child is born, they're not even yours. You have to go to court to actually get custody of your own child. They belong to the state or the city, I think it is.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
I learned
I know
all
that.
of that while I was there because, um, the lawyer that I was talking to on the phone, she was breaking stuff down to me. And I was like,
Yeah.
Phew. I said, yo, that's crazy. I said, if I'd have
Wow.
paid a lawyer, he would have raped me. I wouldn't know what to think about. He
Mhm.
I don't know what I'm talking. What I don't know nothing. He'd have
Yeah.
tore me up.
Yeah. Dag,
That's
man.
good Lord.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin McGee in the chat. What's up, bro?
Big just so the real father gets Oscar. Oh, yeah, it is
Yeah, that's
entrapment.
entrapment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's entrapment. And that's the thing. Like we gotta like and it's not much at that point that a man can do. We have to go back and try to fight for the money or have to stick that out,
Yeah, I
and
mean, it's either stick it out, stay with the woman, which
mhm,
I don't know if I could. I'm
yeah,
gonna just keep it real. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to
yeah,
say
yeah,
that, but it's like it would be hard for me to stay. I couldn't trust you.
yeah,
I
man. So
couldn't
yeah,
trust you.
so you feel like did your experience sort of confirm or contradict the theory of male expendability?
Oh no, it confirmed it.
Yeah.
Definitely confirmed it. I was like,
Mhm.
shoot. Because I mean, let me see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I even knew me if anybody like in my family even went through anything like this. No, I was probably like the first
Crazy.
male to go through it in my family, and they was really like, "Wow, you really going through with this?" I said, "Yeah, why not? I'm not
Mhm.
running.
Yeah,
I'm not running from this, because
yeah,
like I said, if I was a dude in the streets or something like that, then a lot of them
yeah,
dudes they're gonna do what they do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They're not gonna be really thinking like, yo, I ain't got time to take care of him. I gotta get this money.
hmm
They're more
yeah,
focused on that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I was just like, I can't do that.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Then, like I said, who knew if I had the money, be traveling back and forth all the time,
Yeah,
every weekend and all that. You know
yeah,
what I
and then
mean?
it's
Like,
like
who know you got the money?
yeah, and then it's like when you got a system already stacked up against you, and you're gonna fight and still lose.
Oh
Like there's
man,
a large probability that you will lose. So
oh
why
man,
even bother, right? And
yeah,
then and if you don't fight, right? And if you don't fight, the women will get on you because they'll tell you, well, you should have fought harder. What?
yeah. No, I mean, it's
Come
my
on.
cousin was just like, yo, we'll come to court with you and all that stuff. And I was like,
Yeah,
yeah. I said, I don't. I said, like I said, it ain't really no beef or nothing. I just was like, kind of mind boggled
yeah,
instead of just asking me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, just ask. It could have been easier like that. Like, why wouldn't I? You know, say you already got his own room. Everything was already good.
yeah, man. Because that's got to be a hard thing. Because like I had experiences in family court, and in that experience, uh, the uh, the judge, the magistrate, was very, um, how do I say, soft on my kid's mother.
Mm.
Yeah, very soft on her, and it just seems like, and again, like I wasn't in there trying to,
Mm-hmm.
like I really wasn't like trying to.
Wasn't trying
I
to
just wanted
flame
my,
or nothing
yeah,
like
like
that.
I
Yeah.
really wanted my kids to be okay, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted her to have free access, like you know, but I was confused because we had a. We was waiting in the waiting room. I see dudes that we know, like people that we both knew, right?
Mm-hmm.
In there, and I remember having conversations with them, right? And so they asked me questions like, "Yo, so she got you in here for support too?" I said, "No, actually, I got her here for support." And they were like, "What? What?
Yeah.
Yo,
They were
really?
surprised.
Yeah,
They were surprised. Like, oh,
yeah,
word.
yeah. So you got custody? How'd you do that?" And again, the situation with me was just that I was in a better position at the time, and it was
Yeah.
something that the kids court representative, the judge that represented, the lawyer that represented them, just had to admit to. But it
Mm-hmm.
was a judge who recommend. It was a judge. The judge recommended joint custody.
Mm.
Like, and see, so I'm not sure if how many other men had that same experience where when the children's mother was going to court for sole custody, that the
Mm-hmm.
judge recommended,
Recommended it.
you know,
Yeah.
joint custody. I'm glad. I'm not going to lie. I'm glad she did because I was very. If I knew then what I know now about it, that would have been my first choice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I
Of
didn't know that
course.
because it would have been like even if they did grant me sole custody, I would have. She would have had free range to get the kids regardless.
Exactly. Because I was like,
So
we didn't even have to go through this. I was like,
yeah,
she can come whenever
yeah,
she feels like it. Like, I
yeah,
would
yeah,
never be like, no. That's why I was like, I really was thinking about it for a long time. Like,
yeah,
why did I go through a year and a half of this? It really
yeah.
bothered me.
Resources, money, all that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
taking days off.
yeah.
My boss is getting on me. They're like, we're trying to work with you, but I'm like, listen, I don't go, I might lose. They might
Mm,
default me. You know what I mean? I gotta
yeah,
go.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, man. So it's
So,
crazy. So
so
it seems like men get a bad rap in almost everything that happens bad in the community. And then when you have men that want to be involved in the right things, like their family and in their communities and stuff like that, um, the system stacks is stacked up against them, where they got to
oh yeah,
fight to be a part of it. And then
uh-huh,
if they give up the fight, they're deadbeats, you know, and they don't
yeah,
need to be involved. Or then we also have a culture today of young ladies that are getting pregnant, having babies, and they're treating their children's father like they're expendable. And I'm going to say, and I say this in love, ladies. I really am saying this in love. Um,
oh man,
it used to not be cute to have a child on your own. Now it seems like it's Instagrammable now, where you want to be able to post a. I'm saying this in love. I'm
I
saying
was
this in
gonna
love.
say something.
I'm saying this in love. So we want to post pictures void of the father being in them, you know,
Yeah,
and
it's bad.
we have to get to a place where we return back to a family structure where
Mm-hmm.
um, the child has access to both parents, that the parents are ideally are together, raising this child together. And
Yeah.
I think that we've lost that in the society today. And I'm not trying to come off judgmental, and I don't have anybody in my mind that I'm thinking of. So, don't be because I know I'm gonna have people coming in, in my inbox straight, like, I disagree. Like don't be coming at me in
Listen,
my video.
we
No, I'm really not
we
coming at
can
you
we
guys.
can agree to this. We can
Yeah,
disagree, agree. Just have a
yeah,
nice conversation. Don't we
conversation.
don't we
Yeah,
don't need to get crazy.
but but the reality is, you know, it's become something that's social media dope. you know, um, and
I had
and
mentioned I had
yeah,
mentioned this the other day. I was like, it's like I don't know, man. It's like right now, it's like a lot of females is getting pregnant to have gender reveal parties. I'm like, what's going on here?
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, this is it's a bad time right now.
yeah,
It
yeah.
really is, and it's like the homegirls, like, yeah, go, yeah, girl, don't worry about that
Mhm.
dude. And I'm like, no, you should be like,
Yeah,
girl, you should have really thought about this.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But that's. that's what it is right now.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate because I talk to my younger cousins. I just see how them and their homegirls are, and I just be like, oh man, and
Hmm.
it's bad. I try to
Yeah.
tell them like, listen, this is not cool. It's
No.
really not cool because
Hmm.
you're gonna get older and you're gonna look back and be like, damn, I should have listened.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's still like it's like this culture like chasing the dude that got the little hot name in the street.
Yeah.
That's still going on to this day. And I'm like,
Just
why though?
crazy.
They
Crazy.
always and it's like, well, it's not gonna be me to be the single mother, and then you fall right for the
Hmm.
trap, and then it's you.
The single
I,
mother.
I'm like,
Yeah.
we got to get out of that.
Yeah, we do.
Stop
We do.
chasing that dude with the hot name in the street. Go get the dude that's reading the book.
Yep. Yeah. Shout out.
Go get
Come
the
on.
dude that's go reading the book, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, because he's gonna be the one that's gonna make sure your kid got 401k, all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
All of that. Benefits.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Like, your child is in the hospital. You don't have to
You don't
produce a
gotta worry about
GoFundMe.
you
You
don't
don't
gotta
need to
worry
go.
about
Yeah.
nothing.
You don't need to put a GoFundMe together to get surgery. You got benefits.
Exactly. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, we gotta start thinking a little smarter.
Hmm. Yeah.
That's especially the young ladies and the young men. You gotta
Hmm.
start thinking smarter, man. It's
Yeah.
everything stacked up against us out here.
Yeah.
Just about everything.
Hmm.
Loans,
Yeah.
you name it.
Yeah.
It's stacked up against us out here. So we just gotta start thinking smarter. Try to get to these kids a little younger.
Hmm.
Um, stop letting them grow up watching TV and letting the
Yeah.
TV and stuff raise them. Because
For real.
that's what's basically going on. The videos and it's
And,
been
and
raising the last say generation and a half of kids, two
yeah.
generations of kids.
And you know what will help stop that? Allowing your children's father have access to their kids. Because if you are too busy to engage them, right, and you're going to put them in front of an iPad, laptop, or a TV, let them go hang out with their father. Let them
Exactly.
go. Let them go.
Hmm.
All right?
Exactly. He
Let them go.
calls. I want to take him for an hour, 2 hours. That 1 hour, two
Yeah.
hours, he ain't gonna be in front of the tube. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He ain't gonna be on the iPad
Hmm.
looking at, whatever they're looking at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then
Yep.
even with the cartoons, they canceling them. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be nothing on
Yeah.
TV.
And the thing, and they don't have cartoons like we had cartoons. Like we had cartoons that had lessons and all that stuff. And we had fun cartoons, but we
Mm-mm.
were watching stuff. But
It's about to be a blank screen, man. It's gonna be nothing on TV in a minute.
yeah,
I'm
man,
telling you, it's getting hard out here for a pimp, man.
yeah, it's so
It's getting
true.
hard out here.
Yeah, man. So listen, we're about to end it now. I'll let you get on with the rest of the evening. I do want to thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, listen, anytime, man. Anytime you want to do this again, another
Thank you.
topic you want to come up with.
Yeah.
Like I said, after work, I'm usually into my music, so I'm just chilling anyway.
All right. Cool. Cool. So, Jen, I know you was dropping your social media information in the chat. If you could just
I gotta
repeat that one more
try.
time.
Yeah, I gotta try. I'm trying to copy everything right now and drop
What
it
I'll
in.
do
Oh,
is
I
let me see if I
can't
can
get.
find you and make you a mod so that you can actually add links if you would like to. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
or I could add it after because I got
Yeah.
everything actually saved in my phone, and I said, "Damn," 'cause I forgot to bring my webcam.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I was just gonna copy and paste it right in because for some reason I'm trying to go to my Instagram and stuff now, and it's
Mhm.
not popping up. It usually pops up right in my Chrome,
Yeah.
but it's not popping up right now for
All
some
right, cool.
reason.
And you got a SoundCloud?
No, I got
All right.
Mixcloud,
Mixcloud, okay.
SoundCloud. Yeah, I got two. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I might be able to do it. I got two Mixcloud pages.
Mhm.
Also I DJ on Maker Park Radio
Yeah.
every other
Yeah, I just
Sunday.
realized that. I just
Yeah,
realized that.
every other
Yeah.
Sunday, me and my boy DJ Thriller, Vinny Giles,
Mhm.
Coach Vinny.
Coach Vinny, yeah.
Been coaching at St. Peter's forever,
Yeah.
coaching track forever. That's who I help coach track with at Peters.
Mhm.
So we do that show from 2 to 4 every other Sunday. So not this Sunday,
To the
be
next
the
Sunday.
next Sunday.
All right,
And
cool.
we got some events coming up down there, family events. Maker Park is like it's a family type
Hmm.
of thing down there, man.
Yeah, it's
All
a
types of
dope
family
space
events.
there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When they do the block party, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
all day. Block parties, nice. Kids have fun down there.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I also do pictures,
Hmm.
photographer. Like I said, I'm trying to drop everything in here, but it's not letting me.
All right. And if it doesn't work, then we'll those will put it in the description. If you send it to me, I'll add it to the description of the video. That's where we can
Yeah,
connect with you.
yeah. I'll after we get off the phone, like I said, I got everything copied in my phone. I could just copy and just paste it to you. I should have sent it to an email. I should have emailed it to myself so I could just copy it out of there. But
Gotcha.
it's
No,
a
that's no problem. All right, cool. So again, thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to put you on the side so that I can close the show out. All right.
oh yeah.
All right, cool. All right, man. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to be here with me tonight. And I thank you. I thank you. Love you all. To all my new subscribers, you rock. Thank you guys so much for joining the Harrison Extended family. And to everybody else that's been rocking with me since day one, I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Like, really love you. Thank you so much. If you have not done so, hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, you're going to like it. I appreciate the engagement either way. And if you have not joined the Harrison Extended family by subscribing, hit that subscribe button. Join the Harrison Extended family and hit the bell notification so it'll let you know when I upload new videos and when I go live like I did tonight. I'll be doing a special live this coming Friday at I think 8 p.m. I think it's 8 p.m. where I will be doing a giveaway. It's just like sort of like a, I'm monetized, yay, 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 and all that good stuff. But I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you guys tune in live this Friday at 8 p.m. so we can have just a random discussion, just to talk about things and do this giveaway. All right, guys? So I love you all. I really appreciate you all. And until the next video alive, I'm out.